What are you complaining about?
I have not seen one museum on this trip, not one. All I've seen are boats, boats, and boats, and boats, and boats.
My earliest memory is riding in my grandfather's boat, arm over the side, hand in the spray. I've spent much of the rest of my life chasing this feeling. All of that has led to this. The wooden boat experience. Remember Nuisance from the South Carolina Boat Show in episode 5? This episode, we're going to see the shop where that boat lives. It's also the shop where Jimmy Grant works. All right, what are you doing there, Jimmy?
Well, I rebuilt this whole front edge, 3 pieces, and it's hollow on the inside.
Now you're going to wrap it?
Yeah.
How are you going to feather it into the other? Or is there a seam, something that goes across there?
This is feathered down.
Oh, okay. So you
The
get
old
it.
flash.
Then you just fair over it.
Yeah.
Nice. So Jeff, what was this V12 for originally?
That V12 is a Falconer, 700, I believe it's 700 cubic inches. It was built for Miss Columbia, which was Phil Sharple's old boat, and it was the first one. It was the first marine conversion that the Falconer company had built, and it was a Gold Cup boat. And
what was Falconer? What did they make motors for originally?
They're primarily made for aircraft.
Oh, okay.
Quarter scale P-51 Mustang racing.
Oh.
And so.
So how many horsepower do you think?
About 700, and it's double the horsepower of a big block. It's half the weight of a big block, and I'm referring to a 454. And it's got twice the torque.
And it's is it aluminum block or is
aluminum?
Oh.
Yeah.
And so what's in Nuisance now?
Nothing, because her motor is out back there in the back.
Oh, okay.
The big block, she experienced a catastrophic oil leak. We didn't know about it, and she came to a halt when she was ready.
A quick halt. So how many horsepower was that?
Nuisance was that motor was 380 horsepower.
Is that the one that's torn apart right there?
No, it's on back here in the back a little bit. You can walk.
I think
around.
I took pictures of it last year. I think that you had it open for a while.
She's back here on the left.
Right here? Oh yeah, it's got Nuisance right on it. So the block is trashed?
Well, no, it's not trash, but the bearings are all gone. So we'll pull the plume and everything off of it, and we've got another big block. We're going to put everything back on the other block, but in the meantime, we're going to get the V12 up and rolling. Who knows? By the time we put her all back together, she may have the V12 in her, and not this motor.
And so, how did it handle with this Nuisance? Because I saw you take off.
Yeah.
And I didn't really see it running.
She runs well. She runs very well.
Is it hard to get used to that V'd back end? Doesn't seem different when you're in it?
But it's twitchy. It's a driver's boat.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely a driver's boat. And you got to pay attention to her, and you got to listen to her, because she does talk to you. But once you get the hang of her and know her manners, she's a blast.
Blast. Mostly smoother water better with that boat or not?
She goes
Doesn't
right
matter.
over the top of rough water.
Oh, nice.
She chews up rough water.
Have you had that up in the Thousand Islands?
No.
No?
No.
Maybe the international show next year?
No. See, she was at the international show in 19.
Well, the next year's international show there again.
I think we're gonna have Seabiscuit.
You're gonna take that there?
We'll have Seabiscuit at the international show next year. And I don't like it. That's the one.
That's a sweet boat.
That's the one we'll enter. So. We got some run time to do with her yet.
Well, I see why Jimmy wanted to come here.
This is a Pontiac 389, 1960 original motor for the original.
For that one?
Meyer Caribbean, the little white boat that's out there.
Oh, okay.
That real pretty sculpted white boat.
Yeah.
You can walk around and see that, but that's her motor. The original owner out in California, motor got hot and torqued the head, so we just pulled the heads off and they're being surfaced right now. So who knows, we'll probably put it right back in and get it going.
Is the red light going?
Mm-hmm. I'm doing Jimmy. Hard at work.
My new photographer, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Filmographer.
So how many hours do you think you have in on this?
I think doing the front was close to at least 60. Last we totaled probably close to 90 or 100 once it's all finished.
Really?
I've seen that sign before. Jeff, what's this single step over there? The old one.
Which one? Oh, that's a Hackercraft zipper.
Oh, it's a zipper.
Yeah, it's never got finished. It's framed up for the deck. Jimmy and I, we're gonna do that one, you know, after we get some of these other ones out of here. But
That's also been, I guess, lengthened and widened.
I was going to say it seems longer.
yeah,
Yeah.
they well, not really. See, if you look at it real close, it's actually it hasn't been lengthened or anything. There was a plan to lengthen it, and that didn't happen. So
I guess I thought those were smaller boats than that.
no,
I think
it's-
there's two versions.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there are.
There's a small one and then a big
I think the one I saw was only 16 or 17 feet.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah, that would've been
in the
the
bathroom, in the trophy room in here. There's a model of the zipper.
Oh, okay.
On the cabinet in there.
Yep. He's doing something to the rudder. It has this big wheel that goes on top of the rudder here. Isn't it cool how it V's in the
Yes.
back? I noticed last year when I was filming that those exhaust tips. Are those custom or
On these
the way
ones,
that twist?
it's got the twist in it.
What's that for?
No, I don't know where they came from. I picked them up for next to nothing on eBay. I thought they were kind of neat. But what they do, they're like they're damper or baffles
Uh-huh.
in the exhaust. And I thought I'd try them out.
Do they change the sound or they?
Yeah, they quieted it down a little bit. It was really loud, you know, in your ears. If you're on the right, your right ear, on the starboard side, your ear just gets wound out by the exhaust. And so I put those on, but I'm disappointed with them. So actually, when we put the V12 in, we're going to put bigger exhaust in.
Are you going to leave it there on the side? What do you think about the side? Because on the Hornet, I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, I love the side.
Side exhaust.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's just neat. It's
Do you don't get any exhaust smell coming in when you're going slow or anything?
But here's the key: two things. You put it behind the cockpit.
Okay.
Put it somewhat behind, and then the other thing that you want to do is you want to put like a 4-inch, put flanges on the outlets. Those are flush. The
Okay.
better part. And
So have it stick out just a little
so
bit.
if you want a little bit of flange to come out,
Okay.
so it sends it, or it basically forces it away from the boat.
So 4 inches clear of the side, or 4-inch diameter?
4-inch diameter.
Oh, okay.
4-inch diameter.
Yeah.
And you only need about an inch, like, an inch or so on your stainless steel.
It looks better with a little reveal there anyway.
And what happens is because of it's being flush, the sound rolls up right into you. It's not forced behind you as much. And so when I go back with the larger exhaust, when that big motor goes in, then we'll put the flanges on it.
Let me explain my thinking on this exhaust. This Chippewa is a right-hand rotation motor, which means in reverse, it will kick to the port side. The driver will be on the port side, making it easier to dock alone. Plus, the exhaust will be away from the driver, because much of the time, I'll be alone in this boat, just out for fun rides.
And so he said, "You're not leaving here without this boat. I don't need it. I'm not a boater. You are." And so we struck a deal. And
what's it got for a motor? Motor still in it?
A Holman Moody 351 in it.
Oh, okay. Nice motor.
Yeah, real nice motor. It needs some. We took it out on the water. It needs some taming. No one spent any time taming it and figuring out the hydrodynamics of it.
It's got a strange step in the middle there.
Yeah, it does. But that was Dick and Rand, his son. That was their interpretation of a Gold Cup racer using their build technique, and that little block and glue technique. That's tulip.
Sort of strip build almost, but shorter pieces, kind of.
Shorter pieces.
So it's epoxied together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Clearly, they sculpted. I mean, that's all hand sculpted. That so they didn't cut it that way. It was just all sculpted by hand. So. But
probably looks cool on the water.
That's the neat. It's a cute little boat on the water. I didn't plan on buying it, but I've got it, and we've had it out on the water twice, and we need to spend some time with it.
Jeepers.
A lot of these trophies belong to the boats that are here. Or some of them are trophies I stumbled across that have significant historical value. One of the oldest ones I've got in the trophies is from 1864.
Wow.
This one right here.
That one?
I believe it's 1864 or 65. Let's see, what is that? 1864.
Wow.
Philadelphia Yacht Club, first Grand Regatta.
Yeah, this is quite a trophy room, huh? You got a Dodge Mermaid there. That's pretty neat.
We got 2 or 3 of them.
Oh man, look at all these. Thanks to Jeff and Jimmy for taking the time with Tisa and I and showing us around. I've visited many boat shops and sheds with varying agendas, but one constant is the desire to surround ourselves with boats and the paraphernalia that goes along with them. I never get tired of looking at it. We'll see you in the next episode of the Wooden Boat Experience.